Welcome back, everyone, to Poppin' Often with Lofton. Today, we're going to be going over the Mother Crystal. Yes, this is going to be a guide. If you guys didn't know, I make simplified versions of fights. I don't know. Look, a lot of videos that I've watched and that I've seen look really complicated, or they have a group that just knows what to do at all times. And if you're like me, you have no friends, so I'm just playing. But if you're like me, you maybe do things without a group of 7 that actually know what to do, and it's chaos. This is one of the fights that I kind of get in my mental roulette a lot, and I also get it in trials a lot. And there's a lot of wipes, and there's a lot of I come in and have to feel and everything like that. So I assume it's probably like a difficult fight, but the simplified version guy is here. Don't worry, we're gonna simplify this down and you're gonna be like, Square, this is what you thought of? Look, I'm trying to tell you. Let's hop into it. Okay, so I'm Tank. I didn't originally mean to be Tank. Look, stuff happens. I didn't queue as Tank, okay? I mean, I did, but I queued to do a trial roulette run, and I got this. All right, so we're tanking. I just put the 1 on me so we know what to do. So you see that thing called Dawn Mantle? That's the only ability you want to pay attention to. Red is going to come first, as always, and red means get inside. So, I mean, you know, huddle up. Red means huddle up, get under her, right? She's going to cast Dawn Mantle every single time she pulls up a jewel crystal, and we're gonna do what's supposed to be done when she brings up the crystal of the right color. So red is to get inside. Dawn Mantle again. What happens? Boom, it's green. Bam. What does that mean? Green means get away. It's that easy. Red, get inside. Green, get away. I mean, what else do you want? All right, and then the last one here, that we're gonna bring up is gonna be what? Blue. Now I turned the camera a certain way so you guys can see. If you notice, the blue is going to come out in a cross shape, okay? So it's going to come out like this, technically. Something like that. Look, I can't draw. This ain't art. This ain't an art video. But I turned the camera this way so you guys can see the points. So as long as you're between this right there and you're between that right there, you're good to go. So let me erase that because it looks like scribble. So if you're between that little arrow right there, you know those little arrows on the side, and you're between this, you're good to go. Same thing back there. If you're between that and the arrows on the side, you're good to go. So as long as you're in that area when the blue comes out, you're good to go. Be a little bit cautious because it's a lot bigger than it looks, but you're still be good to go. So you see I put my camera down so you guys can see it, and we just back up because we know the blue's coming, and you see I didn't get hit. So that's just a very good way to kind of position yourself. Every single time you see the blue, you don't have to worry about anything. Just look at the little circle on the ground and just position yourself to the circle. That's pretty much it. Now, that's pretty much the mechanics of the first part. She just keeps doing that until you burn it down. Remember, red, get close, green, get away, blue, it's going to be a cross, get in the sides or in the diagonal versions. When this thing happens, it spawns crystals, work together to move around the map. Even if you tell people that, sometimes they want to go off on their own journey, and it's okay. Sometimes, you know, everybody wants to be the hero of the anime. It's fine. I'm just saying, you know, a family that prays together stays together, something like that. Okay, so when we do this, we want to work together, and you want to stay away from the center because that's when the little AoE thing comes down. So just put your back towards the wall as you're clearing, and you'll be all right. Once you clear all the crystals, I'm not going to show you all the crystal clear, but once you clear all the crystals, there's going to be a huge AoE blast. You know, just healers be ready. She's going to do something, and you know, just heal shield per usual. I mean, this is kind of obvious though. How many bosses have you seen that just disappear randomly? You know they concocted something. That's all I'm going to say. We back in the same point. Boom, same thing. Red, get in. Green, get away. Blue, it's going to be a cross. Bam, bam. Simple. Is on Dawn Mantle every single time. You see we get in, we get out. The next phase that you're going to see is going to be some saws that appear across the map. You see the saws come down, bam, that's 1, bam, that's 2, bam, that's 3. You know, that's Square saying, hey, you're about to get smacked with something. Here's what it looks like. Now, the saws actually end up coming out like crazy. So I know that they're going to come, right? And remember, what did I teach you guys last time? Y'all forgot. I know you did. If you walk inside of a AoE after it's cast, you will not get hit. Here's an example. So that's 1, that's 2, and then that's 3. It came down. Let me rewind it one more time because this looks like a whole mess of situations. That it looks really, really complicated, but it's not. Trust me. Boom. Here's gonna be 1 right there. You see? Right there. That's 1. So look at the path. Look at the path. I don't care what happened on the map. I'm paying attention to where my character is. So I move. This is what I'm looking at. That right there. That little triangle. I didn't know what shape it was until I outlined it. Like I'm saying, Square too many shapes sometimes when they boss fights. Okay, so boom, that's what I'm paying attention to. So if I just stand right here and I'm still looking at that right there, like, oop, that's what I'm looking at. That right there. That's all I care about. Just keep your eye on it. You don't care about nothing else. Once that first thing flies, bam, I'm moving instantly and I'm out. It's not complicated. You don't have to worry about nothing. Your eyes get a little bit confused. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. It does. But if you just put your character right next to it, like I did, right there. When you see the first thing fly, just move. Just move. You don't care where you are. Just move out of the second AoE and you're good to go. As soon as you see the first one fly, you don't even have to pay attention to what it looks like. As soon as you just see something shoot across your screen, right now, I seen it shoot. I'm moving. I'm running. Instantly. Remember, once the AoE goes away, you're not going to get hurt. Most of the time. There are some times where they'll just continue to breathe fire or something like that, and in which case, if you take my advice and you die, it's not my fault. But most of the time, if you get into an AoE, if you get out of an AoE and then it like goes away, the ability is going to be casting across your screen, but you're not going to get hit because the game didn't register that you were there at that point in time it was casted. Bam! Look at that. Easy. You guys are probably like, what did you just say? Look. Rewind it. Okay, that's it. And then look, it's the same thing. It's the same thing what we say. Red get in, green get away, blue cross shape. And then, pay attention to the saws. But the saws only happen like twice. So like you don't have to worry about that anymore. It's the same thing over and over again. Usually I just mark myself and I just jump inside when it's red, and then I run away and I jump outside. So yeah, usually that's what I do. Okay, then they do those little balls on the ground. Honestly, get hit by it. Let her know you don't care. You are the warrior of light, darkness, everything. You don't care about getting hit by no balls of light. Who cares? Okay, and then after that point, we're gonna see some waves come up, and I'm gonna show you a little trick. Hold up. That's a long phase. Jesus. Okay, look, the waves come up, right? And we want to watch out for the waves. Now, there's a little secret to these waves that a lot of people don't notice. But let me tell you. First of all, just follow somebody who knows what to do. I'm just saying, that's the easy way to play the game. If you know somebody is good, just follow them. Why would you care about mechanics? You want to be a simple guide, right? You don't need a guide if you just follow people. But okay, let's be real. All right, so there is something that you notice here. It's a little blurry now that I realize it. Let me see if I can get a better picture of it. Okay, you guys, you just out of luck. Okay, so the waves have like a box around them. It's kind of Square's way to let you know it's the hitbox. You might be, discombobulated about this whole arc of water just rushing at you. Is that even water? What is that? And don't worry about it, because who cares about that? All right, this is a simple game, and I'm a simple person. So if you put two of them together, you get simpler. See, look at it. Look at it. You see it? Look at the goldness. Look at the. Oh damn! It went away. You guys can see that. I know you guys can see that. You guys got eyes. Okay, look at it. Boom. You see it? I'm gonna outline kind of outside of it so you guys can realize it. So as long as you walk outside of that, you're safe. Who cares about all this fancy stuff that looks gorgeous? And I just want to sit there with a deer in the headlights like, dang, Square, look at these graphics. This is dope. I love this fight. Who cares about that? Look at the shapes. You can worry about all these nice things once you kill her, okay? Then you just focus on like how beautiful everything is. But at the moment, there are 7 other players counting on you, and you need to know what to do. So what you want to do is you pay attention to that. Once again, same thing. We're just going to have the same thing kind of happen over and over and over again. AoE blast that kills everybody. You have the red that comes up, get inside. Green comes up, get away. Blue comes up, stand in those little vicinities that I showed you guys. Then it's going to have a stack marker. Okay? A stack marker. That shouldn't even be hard. You guys have had that since A Realm Reborn. And then the waves come up. Pay attention to those little light hit boxes. You see them right there, them little squares. Look, you see it? Bam, right there. Pay attention to that. Just run around. Run around it. You good. Don't be so awestrucken. Awestruck? Y'all know what word I'm looking for. That's what magicians do. They mislead you. They misguide you. Don't fall into that. Pay attention to the things that will keep you alive, and you will beat her like that. And then when you go inside of this, because inevitably the trial roulette will put you in this again, you let them people know. Look, red get in, green get away, Blue is a cross. I mean, that's all I say. I'm not gonna say where to stand. I'm just gonna say it's a cross. They get hit, they get hit. They gonna realize it eventually. And then once you get to that crystal phase, kill the crystal, work together, work around. You know what I mean? Make sure you stay away from the middle. Easy. And then once we come back down, we're doing the same thing. But guess what? She's throwing waves at you. There is a solve phase, but you're not gonna teach the solve phase. Inevitably, someone's gonna die. Look, that's just what happens. You know, it's the survival of the fittest, and sometimes the fittest might not survive either. So it's not really the survival. What am I talking? That's pretty much the fight right there. I hope this helped you guys. If it didn't help you guys, maybe you're just too smart. Look, that's what. I'm just kidding. All y'all are smart and beautiful and talented, but I'm not. So this is why I make these guys. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. If you guys have any other trials or fights, let me know and I can get on them. Or if they're dungeons, I can make them for you guys. I'm pretty much just thinking about the ones that usually I get put into the mentor roulette with, and people are like struggling. That's kind of how I go about making these videos. But if you guys have a specific one that's like, man, this fight was crazy, or this dungeon was crazy, let me know. Of course, subscribe for the ride. That way you're notified for the next video. And if you guys want to help support the channel, like I always say, Patreon down below. Thank you guys for watching. Till next time, you know what I always say. Thank you for what? Popping often. Will often.